Okay. I'll bet I can call meeting order.
Okay.
Capital to capital.
Yeah, you're right. I told George you got 50 minutes.
I get a minute.
I'll take some.
Yeah. Speak up so they can hear you.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Did you get the agenda? Yeah.
Oh, we have to do pledge of allegiance.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. We should have it. You're right. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're all here.
Yep.
Public comment on agenda items. It's just.
If anybody wants to say anything about it, they don't. Anybody's not. Yeah, because everything has to be on Zoom now. And recorded if we can, so once we're here, we can record. People can come in, home and visit if you can't make it, if you want. But yeah, it's sort of the state rules.
Well, the thing I was thinking that I read about that was everybody of us that approved it. Okay. Patty had some additional comments. Go ahead.
Well, when I start out with where I proposed that the 8:30 ceremony, I wanted, because what we've had, and Mike and I talked and said no about it, and we've had over the time I've been here, different variations of, since the monument's been up, of trying to get the whole parade route up there, or then just get a honor guard to go up and do that. And it always seemed that there was an issue afterwards with people that didn't go up, that were standing there in the middle of the road on 341 and 7. I thought, well, if that's part of the issue, is getting more people to participate. And I said, well, maybe we could make it an 8:30 ceremony before the parade. And then that way the fire department who's getting ready can attend, all the veterans could attend, and we could get out and have the people that are standing on 7, have them come down and actually be part of the ceremony. That was it. That was the only thought. And then that would save that 15, 20 minute, whatever, 10-minute turnaround or wait that everybody has to warm monument, actually get more people involved.
And then how long would you wait after that? Because they all have to go to Kent Center, is that?
To start, I mean, oh, yeah, right. Well, how long, the ceremonies last 10, maybe 15 minutes at each place. So by 8:45, 10:09, say, everybody would be on their way back down because it's always been a 9 o'clock gathering, a half hour before the parade. So people would have that 10 minutes to go down and back down to Kent Center and get ready to line up for the parade. That was the only thought that, we could do it that way. We could put the advertisement, Park and Rec would put out that stuff. They could hand out flags, or they could do more things that, from the town side of it, instead of just leaving it to us to do. That was only, if it's not a real popular idea, I guess it's not, then it was only a suggestion. So I'm not going to push it. It's the first selection and all this. The parade route, it's you guys. The other thing that happened this week, when I was looking at the ordinance that started this, it only had you limited, had this limited to recommending names. There was no other involvement for the thing that was written into the ordinance. We are opinionated. I know. So what I did at the last meeting, it made us, as me as in the board of select meeting, more involved. So I don't know if you caught it, but we, I included the appointed me as a board of selectmen rep. And then we adopted a new chart from just recommending names and doing a review of names to make sure the family, they came in to service from Kent, right? And to include an advisory role to the board of selectmen regarding names for the monument, ceremonies performed at the monument, and site maintenance, including the monuments themselves. So you guys have the advisory role of really determining what happens with the whole Veterans Memorial site and what ceremonies go there, or what it's used for. So everyone from now on, if they, like they're doing a day of prayer, they want to do it at the monument.
That's nice.
Yeah, right, and sure, and to use it more and to, have it more, kind of, and everybody's had said that it's not the optimal position for it, where it's on the end of the Swift Lane there. It's kind of, nobody really wanted it to be there, but I guess at the time with what was given to the town or given a committee to put together, right?
Where did everybody want it?
Well,
That was before
there's
my
no,
time.
there was nothing available.
Right, exactly.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that, that's a be all end all, that we can find room and find money to raise it, to move it to somewhere that's more appropriate, we think, for the town. I mean, that's the advisory rule I wanted you guys, I think that's what you want to have. So that's what we rewrote it, and the board agreed with me. And so they gave you an increased charge, because when I looked at it, I'm like, actually, when Gene had it, it was literally just a recommendation. And you guys, well, you want to do a little more than that, and that's why I thought you should. So anyway, but I'm sure that's what she just did, so anyway, so we did that, so you guys actually, we all have a bigger chart. So, which means you get recommendation on, for the parade, if your recommendation carries weight. Before, it would just be, okay, just like another citizen.
Yeah, I think we already talked about anybody putting anything out for donations at the monuments. I think we will concur on that. That's not right.
Right.
Civil War monument, other than American Legions, veterans, like the wreaths and stuff like that.
Right, exactly. Wreath across America, or the wreath for the parade. Yeah, yeah.
The other thing I want to add is that I did some research when I was at the American Legion, and records, and I did. The post was, chartered probably in 1947. And then back then, the fire department had control of the parade. And then in 1952, I found it was turned over to the fire department to the American. And it's always been like a town parade, because the liability came. Because we worried about the liability all the time.
Yeah.
I've been sued five times, I didn't want any more.
I know, shoot once and it was not, that dog still living. Not the other guy. Anyway, yeah, I got you. Makes sense. And I think now that the town, is responsible for organizing it, and we have to fly over, I think I told everybody.
Did you get one?
Yeah, I got it, yeah, it's all set, yeah, call
Yeah, I
that.
don't want to. That's pretty good now compared to,
No,
I
I,
used to stay up too high.
yeah, the 15, you could, but they were always fun to hear, because you could hear it, but yeah, one for reason become.
First year was the best. Oh, yeah, that guy went up Main Street,
Oh, right.
and I think he bent the leaves on the
He's the
trees.
leader, that was.
Babies were
it was-
screaming and
Right.
dogs were.
Yeah. His name was Lassie Coon.
What a
Yeah,
roar.
he's a porn star now. But he says, Andy, we can't do that anymore. That was a few years ago, but at one point, he stayed out.
You can up it as low as I can, you look at it. And you'll hear it, the orange and thing, kids will love that.
One of the people got scared when
Yeah.
he come down, he said,
Oh, I know, I
I
know.
know, fired him off and about a minute and a half later back, said, you were here then.
I remember, well, they did one year this year, they came down, they did a little late. Sitting in the chairs by, mentioned by St. Andrews, if I were watching, and, it was at the time, it was 2000 when they didn't have the parade. And, David Poirier from school came up with a bugle, and he played taps at all the different monuments on his own.
That's nice.
It was really nice. I wish I'd known that, I would have tried to film it or something, but right then the plane came, they, the two ship 15s came down through. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something, or 11 o'clock maybe, but later when everybody
Right.
didn't expect it, we're sitting there like, holy crap. And because the trees were, so I only saw them go over quickly. I wish I'd seen them come down Seven or Lucy, but it was pretty nice.
Monument was dedicated. I sent a request out to him, and they did it 11 a.m. The 7th, 11th day. It was perfect. Let's get back to what we're talking about.
Okay.
What are you gonna use for a route then, right?
The same route that's been proposed last year, I guess, so we're, if you said so. But really, it's what now, the next move, I guess, on what we want to do with the monument type, if you're gonna break off or do whatever, it's, I think it's back to the other group, which is American Legion. So that'll be Tuesday, come up with their idea. There's some time you know,
A couple of fire department people have said to me that they really feel left at the monument,
yeah, right.
you know? I know a couple of years we went through the fire department.
Right, remember, yeah, because they were,
I mean, it doesn't take that much longer.
well, some people thought it did, but again, that was at school and
You
it
know,
always
it's a
comes.
hurry. You know, everybody, look, I get to the land trust picnic or something. It's so much shorter now without having to march back to the school, you know?
Right.
Well, that used to wear everybody out.
Well,
Yeah, we were young then.
Yeah,
too.
right. Yeah. I'm liking the idea that I get to ride on Fred's trailer back there. That's kind of nice. But,
Are they gonna do that again this year?
yeah, it's funny, interesting, Brent.
Any consideration to what I might mention, coming out of St. Andrews and then Civil War. First monument first, yeah, before.
I don't know. I mean, that's the whole point. I'll ask Matt, once he's the park director, what his next meeting is going to be to finalize everything. It was basically, he had a meeting here, the fire department was here as well, and Brent was there, I think, in the Legion, I think so. But anyway, and I showed up a couple minutes, that's when I said, well, there's an issue back and forth. Do we stop and break off? Do we go all the way up and turn around the whole, parade, which,
We used to take the whole way
you know,
around.
the fire department. Yeah, well,
At least we stopped that. And I put it together with these guys. That we would do the Civil War monument and do all the ceremony there and not take everybody over to. Just our guys in the car, you know, one of them always did.
yeah, right.
I just think we saved some time.
Okay, I think, I'll ask Matt when his next, meeting is to finalize, so just bring up some of these ideas that came out and, like this, we're gonna discuss it and give your opinion on it.
The seventh, we have a Legion meeting?
Yeah.
Seventh.
It's next Tuesday, yeah. And then, is that right after that, they should put out, by the end of that week, the actual final round, how it's all gonna be done. But Matt listed, I think met him, again, met me.
No.
Matt Bussey, the new guy, young guy. With a beard, he's super nice guy.
Really does.
Yeah, that's, right, yeah. I'm getting the point, look at the beard. Yeah, it's my grandfather. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it kind of hit home with my grandson. Never called me anything. He's now 18, 19 months old.
What do you call you?
Grandpa,
Oh,
great guy, great, and he's like just talking. But they're teaching colors, and so, Kathleen is silver. I'm great. Grandma, yeah, it's great, it's great to have raised it.
Oh, by the way, I always collect ice cream. Davis, and we got it for nothing this year, you'll give it to us. For nothing. The Lions Club always distributed it, and I'll get it up there. While I come in for, like last year, I came in.
Yeah, from the
Yeah.
community, that's right.
And I'll put, I get it down in the morning. Up there. I just want to.
Yeah, sure, yeah. You would have been commercial for years, so.
Yeah, that's what we did. But we had a bus of each kind. Right, for us, for people to take it back to, I don't know, maybe people can recognize that. And we had so many kids there last year. I'm gonna get more ice cream this year.
Well, that's part of the issue I have with the school right now.
Yeah.
I asked as the first selectman to have that school bus available.
Yeah.
When Ann Starr, who's the bus, certified bus driver, that's the only one ever uses it, from what I understand, mostly uses it from the school.
Yeah.
And was to have that
Oh,
available.
that's small.
For Bob, yeah, 14, well, it's just something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, I think most of the parents kind of pick up a lot of the kids from the band.
Yeah.
And then, but, there's others that are either, or other people that might need a ride just to have that available. Sports have to release it available.
Yeah.
And they can make 200. And when I asked for Bob Bowers, funeral, they just, they said they didn't have insurance and they couldn't do it, although technically it's a town vehicle. They didn't pass it up to the town tanks. They got their own insurance through the school instead of through the town. And I'm not sure the pickup truck actually was on town, or they moved to their own insurance, so they treated, they're an entity of the town.
Yeah, we did pay for it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, but that's, there's a little difference of what people think that, their budget is from the town budget, which is. But I can request it again, maybe, I went down and kind of made nice with the school and said, okay, I spent 6 years here. Like everybody else did on the school board, and hired the principal, hired a lot of teachers, now answer my phone calls. Thought that was one of them. Not quite, kosher, but we went down, so we've got to work together, right? It's not just the parents of the kids at school that fund that school. It's everybody, anybody who's a taxpayer, and everybody benefits from the school by activities, by, educating children that are going to take over from us. And I keep saying, make sure everybody at the age of 14 starts paying social security so they can cover my social security. That's the whole point. Anyway. But I can ask. I'll ask Matt about that too. Maybe he's asked at school.
Yeah.
But the monument itself, looking okay. I mean, as far as the property with the Swift House, because it's contiguous to that, you're right about each other. We're not sure. We've been looking at the Swift House.
That's what you said.
Yeah, and did all that. So the amount that to do anything there and whatever construction might be done there is 2 million. I'm sure that, yeah, of course, that's in all the buildings.
To fix it.
And there's it could,
You could want the whole town for that a few years, they should be.
yeah, but if, and the issue, right, what I got in was, we have an architect for last year's budget to come in and look at ADA. So an ADA entrance, ramp up somehow into the side, one of the doors, it looks like the side door, we made the reference.
Bathroom.
And the bathroom, and then just make sure, the kitchen in there, it gets all, you can't make it in that kitchen, but, what are you gonna use it for? That was the other part, now it's a meeting space or whatever.
Pretty much wreck the building, Marty, to make it compliant.
Well, you
Not to
have,
stay building it.
the outside, but, and then trying to get out of the state historical, preservation list and all that, which is great, which would, mean mostly the outside has to stay kind of like it was in 17 and 30, but.
Yes.
I just want to add, we're down looking for sites, and we weren't sure about the Swift House. I went to a meeting with the Kent Fire Department, and probably got the minutes approved. We could have it there, so if you're ready to move it.
Where's that, over on
The Kent Fire Department, they used to have the crows there.
Yeah, right across.
the street on that corner?
Yeah,
But it's not that far from the
No,
monument.
but too bad we couldn't get it on the regular parade route, but.
Yeah, well-
Look at the time the aggravation went through.
Oh, I know. It was a lot of work. It was worth it, but it was a lot of work,
Yeah, it was worth it.
to raise it up and everything.
Right, oh, no, you did a great job, I got it, you saved it, or
Yeah, but even the cheap grant, they were turning black. And what we did,
Yeah.
No, you saved it. Yeah. If there was ever another place to put it, where would you consider just a
on Main
spitball,
Street.
Main Street?
Yeah.
Main Street, we talked about the town hall at the time.
Oh, the old arcade.
Yeah. And then we tried to get the KC's gold bell.
Mhm.
Initially, where the Chevy garage was,
Yeah,
that was for sale.
yeah,
And I think Bruce Adams looked into it.
we did. We got approval to buy it from somebody.
Yeah.
We did, but somebody outbid us.
Yeah, the building board.
Yeah.
I
Is
think,
that what it was?
right at the time, yeah, and the property went up, and then they bought where the welcome center is too. And we own town owns a property there, I don't, not necessarily right on Main again, but.
Nobody really wanted next to bathroom.
Yeah, we have people hanging their laundry all over it.
Essentially, only the bikers in.
Yeah.
No,
That might be an idea though. That bathroom was a little different than what you had next to the Swift House.
oh, right, yeah, the portage.
It does look good back here.
Yeah, right,
Well, that might be an option.
yeah, I don't. April?
Yeah,
Oh, you're looking out here?
I'm just looking here.
Yeah, I was always wondering, what, was it ever considered out here? I mean, you got a little bit of your runoff here, but again, putting it up, I mean, we don't, it's drier on this side. Put it over here, it's like.
None of this is town property.
Yeah, it is.
What's the,
This piece of property from here to the, and back here a little bit, is town property.
What about to the north here?
Where would you,
Well, I'm looking,
on the green itself?
how far is the town?
The town only owns right to the edge of the, just
Oh.
over this, we own this little piece of property from the parking lot back up through here, basically the bottom of the hill. And back down to here, so where the town, another maybe 20 feet on the other side of the town wall, town clerk's wall, back up here, so, I mean, my thought was that if we really need more room space, we could some, area out here, and put another room or something out here, an auxiliary room, whatever, or even back out here.
That makes sense this way, but that's me.
Yeah. Or if anything was ever done back here, on the corner, I mean,
But it's more visible.
It is, would be more visible here, right? But that's wetlands, so you gotta worry about that.
We're not building
If
buildings.
John Chase.
No, we're not, but we won't. Yeah, get the water and get that.
Oh,
The perfect spot is
Dorothy.
the little sewer parcel in front of the Casey homes, right up.
Oh, the Golden Town.
No, where the.
We're right there. Again, it's wet, but if you were to, if you go level up the front of the lawn and put it out right almost at the end of the boulevard,
Somebody would see
Right,
it.
or not.
somebody would see it, and we want to see it in time.
I
you
think
wouldn't
when,
like it, you mean?
I think it'd be great, but that's me.
Well, out where the gazebo was, right after 7.
Well, that's Casey's property, I'm not sure you want it there.
Casey won't go.
They could donate it. They could sell it to the towns.
That's the, get them to sell anything, that's, yeah. But, yeah.
We tried that back in 2008.
Yeah, that was a different world now too, but John might be,
That's where we ended up.
yeah, when I was going down, yeah, but that,
And I was against the Swift House, but I wanted it to burn. I got out of rule, so.
it'd be nice if we get that as part of the fire department property. It would be to visit the monument, there's always Stetson Park too there. And allow, a parking area, right, Crod, Swift Officer
The
Place.
Swift House is torn down. Big parking.
I mentioned that.
Like Marty said.
Did you-
That was like a sacred.
Fire property.
I love-
Well, they have to work on that, yeah, but it might not, I know they need that breakout field, the parking there, but how much of it they need, they put another tree up. And then actually, they're gonna have the sidewalk here. We will start that this fall. It's pretty tough.
Well, I got it.
Okay. Well, I'll get back with you. I'll let you know what Matt thinks about the next meeting and.
Right, Tuesday night.
That's, yeah, it's supposed to be,
Where are they?
taking some time off next week. I may not be there, or I might be there. It's like a board meeting that next. Like fishing week, I think with my brother.
Where do you go?
The other, the Catskills, Delaware River, fly fishing. It's a rainy, warm week. It's supposed to be perfect.
That's fine.
Crash day. But yeah, we'll see. But I may end up going down here Wednesday. I may be here for the Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay,
Anything else?
continue.
Okay.
Make a motion to adjourn.
We have to ask for public comment. Is there anyone else?
I forgot.
Yes. We can modify this, but this is kind of how we set the agenda now. So there
We
would
got two
be.
public comments.
Yeah, one on the agenda, what we're going to talk about, then one on anything.
Sure, meeting, so.
What's your meeting? You're the chair.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just.
I'll do a shorter. Minutes on this, won't be long.
We'll get it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
No comment?
Board of Select meeting. So somebody might make somebody make a motion, like,
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
okay,
Favorite.
okay.
Thank you.
Mike's gonna get the lunch by 11:30. If you ever want to get dressed, go between 11:30 and 12.
Not yet. So we're going to Torrington.